Hey Achievers, we're so excited about the Achieve Quest and we want to go over some rules today so that you can have them in advance and look them over a couple times before we actually get into the quest on Saturday. Okay, let's start with transportation. So here's what you can do. You can walk, you can bike, you can rollerblade, roller skate, skateboard, and you can take public transportation, so buses or trains. What you cannot do is operate any motor vehicle, or be driven by an Uber or a cab, or anybody else that you know. So as far as the things that you can do, if you're riding a bike, you do need to be wearing a helmet. And if we see you without a helmet, we're gonna dock your team 100 points. So if you're riding a bike and you're not wearing a helmet, you get docked 100 points, and that happens every time that we see you riding a bike without a helmet. Next, I wanna talk about photos and videos. So you're going to be required to take some photos and some videos, and we have a few rules for this. So we'll start with photos. For photos, unless it's otherwise specified in the clue, you need at least 2 team members in every photo. So if it doesn't specify at all, just know that you need at least 2 people in that photo. The second part of the photos is that when you take the photo, there's going to be a clue number related to the photo that's required. And we need to see that number written on your whiteboard. So say it's clue number 5, you need to write 5. We'll give these to you guys. And then somebody needs to hold it up, and we need to be able to see it in the photo. We need to be able to actually read that number in order for it to count for points. If you forget to put the number of the clue, or you can't see it, we will not count that photo. Even if we know what it's in relation to, we won't count it because we really need to make sure that everybody is on the same page with you. For videos, it's 1 teammate required in every video unless otherwise specified by the clue, and you need to say the clue number at the beginning of the video. So if the video is clue number 5, you're gonna say, this is clue number 5, and then take the video of that clue or task.
This is clue number 75.
For both photos and videos, team members have to have at least a portion of their shirts showing at all times so that we know it was from this day. In order to receive your points for your photos and your videos, we're gonna give you a Dropbox folder that's gonna be for your team. And throughout the day, we highly encourage you to be uploading your photos and your videos into this folder. We're going to accept photos and videos until 3:30. The challenge is over at 3, the quest is over at 3, so you will have a half-hour buffer, but we highly recommend not waiting until 3 to upload all of your videos. People have had trouble in the past with Wi-Fi connection, with 14 teams all trying to upload at the same time. So please try to upload throughout the day so that we can get going with the points at 3:30. We're going to be collecting the phone numbers of our team captains so that they are in charge of communicating any updates or any changes to the quest to their teammates as we go along throughout the day. For certain team challenges and group challenges, there's a time range that you need to be at the location in order to participate in that challenge. And we're gonna be very strict on this timeline because we wanna make sure that everybody's in the right place at the right time. So if a challenge says it starts at 12 and you get there at 12:01, unfortunately you won't be able to participate in that challenge or get points for that challenge. So really make sure that you're on time, plan accordingly. It's a big city, so make sure that you know how to get around. So that's all I'm gonna give away in this video, but you are gonna have a chance to get the clues and to meet as a team a half hour before the quest starts. So we're gonna meet at 9:30. You're gonna have from 9:30 to 10 to actually strategize with your team, to look over the clues and to start figuring out how you wanna do things. And then at 10 o'clock, we'll start the quest and we'll go straight through until 3. Here are a few tips for questing. One is to bring snacks. You're gonna be wanting to go, but you wanna make sure that you fuel. So bring a few snacks with you, make sure you bring water with you, and also some sunscreen because we know it's gonna be a bright, beautiful, sunny day. And finally, the quest is meant to be a fun, entertaining day where you're running around and falling in love all over again with Somerville. We do wanna make sure that you're being respectful of our neighbors and of fellow business owners and making sure that we're keeping it fun and having a great time.